All right. Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my channel over here. Today, I have a kind of a prophetic message for someone, for a lot of y'all, but also added with other information. Please check out my TikTok on my repost area. There's some messages there for you guys as well. Okay. Just training my new 1975 shirt. Yes, I'm excited, but also I've been called to work, which is interesting because I was guided to do this message, and right away it's like, oh, you gotta go to the hospital and work. So I was like, oh, interesting. So message, delay or trying to. So I'm gonna try to put it as best as I can, but God wants to confirm for a lot of you. So a lot of you will get messages, you will get confirmation, you will get dreams, prophecies. You will see this many times. You will get, like, you intuitively will know that this is the truth. Okay, God is not the God of confusion or lying, but the reason why he has allowed a lot of us to tap into the underworld, like when we're doing meditation, it's something that he's training us now, specific people. And now what he's training us is to exactly what do we hear in that realm, especially when we're protected and stuff like that. But when we're walking to this path and we're seeing things from go to the lower vibration, we also, so there's something that I kept hearing in the spirit. Okay, and this is something that I could do while I meditate, while I'm dreaming. It could be both ways, but now he's training me to do it while I'm awake, while I'm in my meditation state, or even when I'm like in a bus in the metro, that I can actually access that world with very focused concentration. Okay, this is something that he's training me. But one thing I kept hearing, which I'm still in my training process, I kept hearing that the recent, like, it's like a prophecy that it keeps ringing in the dark world. This is like a dark realm, dark energy. I don't know. It's just really, it's just very evil and corrupt. Okay. So in their energy, they have this prophecy. Okay. They're prophesying that whatever happened, like how Jesus is coming back, they thinking that it's a child, a Palestinian child. So this has happened in the Bible before. A lot of you who are in your biblical, very spiritual, very religious, you know which part in the Bible this is. Okay, so for a lot of you, if you're using God or the scripture to deal or do with your own evil shit, it's like you're gonna eat your own words. Okay, because this is something that before Jesus was born, I don't know if you look at Jesus' story, that the whoever was in charge decided to like wipe out all kinds of children because he heard the prophecy that the child, the Messiah, was gonna come through a Palestinian. So he decided to like start wiping out, like removing kids and from their mothers and stuff like that. This had happened before, like during that time. I think it's in the Roman time or something. Like Jesus was born during that time, and like this person, the person or the leader, I don't know. I can't quote me on that, but it's something that he said. It's in the Bible already. It has happened in the past. So what you're seeing right now, that what's happening in the world, that Israel. The Zionist group, the cultists, okay, so it's not the Jewish people, it's the Israel disgusting, corrupt government. They have a prophecy that it's like a satanic energy thing. They have a prophecy that someone prophesied, but it's a lie too. So you see how they're following themselves through a lie. Okay, so someone lied to them about this prophecy. Like someone said to them that the Messiah or whoever is supposed to come back, like how Jesus is coming to come back. Hey, out of there. See, something about protection. Okay, so it's been protected, this whoever this is, because it could be that God could come back as a human again, resurrected, right? So this is the worst nightmare for the Zionist cultist people, like really satanic people. They've been discovered, shown in, like, they're in the music industry, they're in the movie industry, they're everywhere, right? They're in the hospitals industry, they're government, politicians. Okay, this is people, like, and this is something that is the worst nightmare, because it's like they're jealous and envious of those who have contact, like have that relationship with God, and they don't. Okay, so this could be also be religious spirit and people with a religious spirit but very wealthy and stuff like that, but like they can't hear from God like you guys can, or I don't know, there's some jealousy or competition or whatever energy. Okay, so some of you, what are being hearing in the world, in the dark world, is that their prophecy is that they're justifying their massacre, the genocide that they're doing in each of these countries, the 8 genocide that is happening right now, is because their prophecy is that in one of those countries, they believe, or whoever told them, that God is gonna come back through any of those children from that community. You see how pathetic these people are? This does happen in the Bible. It's been in the Bible. They still, like, Jesus still came. Jesus was still born. So this is these people's worst nightmare, because they know the day of judgment is coming towards them, and they want to harness or do whatever it is that they want to do. Make that your confirmation. My God, it was totally fine just now. Okay. This message is for someone. So yeah.
Netanyahu has actually jeopardized Israel's safety is that for years he deliberately used Hamas as a way to undermine the Palestinian Authority, a rival to Hamas which administers parts of the West Bank and has much more legitimacy on the world stage. Experts say that the idea was basically divide and conquer. If Palestinian leadership remains split and one of the main parties at the table has a terrorism label on it, it's going to be much easier for Netanyahu to refuse to engage with them and say that he has no partner for peace. Here is Smotrich explaining that strategy out loud in 2015.
The Palestinian Authority is a burden, and Hamas is a terrorist organization that no one will recognize, and no one will give it status in the ICC. No one will let them lead a decision in the Security Council. The main pitch we are playing now is international delegitimization. Hamas, at this point, in my opinion, will be an asset.
Hamas is an asset. If you are calling the group that has repeatedly killed your people an asset, it shows pretty clearly that what you care about isn't safety, but total control. And for years, Netanyahu's government was actually allowing suitcases of cash to be delivered to Hamas. Something, by the way, that earned Suitcases of Cash the title Most Morally Disreputable Way to Transfer Money for the 900th year in a row. When that scandal broke, Netanyahu insisted that that money was for humanitarian aid, which still doesn't explain why it had to be delivered in luggage in the back of a fucking car. The point is, Netanyahu took the risk of betting that he could control Hamas and use them to his own ends, and he was a hardliner. He's forged his entire political persona around an extreme version of safety through strength, which has included active opposition to the peace process at crucial points. When former Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin agreed to the Oslo Peace Accords, which attempted to set a framework for an eventual resolution of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, Netanyahu was fiercely against it, infamously speaking at a rally where protesters chanted, "In blood and fire, we will expel Rabin," and held aloft depictions of him in a Nazi uniform. Soon after that, Rabin was killed by a far-right Israeli extremist, and Rabin's widow blamed Netanyahu for stoking the flames that led to that. And in the wake of that assassination, Netanyahu's political career seemed dead. And it wasn't until a series of bus bombings by Hamas in Israel, as part of their own efforts to derail the peace accords, that Netanyahu was first elected prime minister.
Oh my gosh, hi besties. It is literally 2 a.m. here, but you already know that I'm not about to rest until I give you another makeup tutorial update. And of course, we're going to talk about all of the tea today because I know you guys love to see the tea. So unfortunately, a lot has changed, and yet simultaneously nothing has changed, and it's been really hard to get updates from the watermelon olive oil serum company. So like some of the data that I have has not changed since last time, and yet we also know that it has changed. Because we know for absolutely positively certain that the blue serum company has not slowed down their social media onslaught one little bit. Sorry, I lost my voice there for a second. But we know that the blue serum company is still sending out bigger and bigger social media blasts. And some of their social media blasts are just incredibly uncalled for. Like, I know sometimes we like to make fun of the older folks, but like, some things are unnecessary. Now, I'm hoping you all remember that last time we talked about how they went after one of the watermelon olive oil serum's biggest IT centers in person. Yeah, well, that's still going on, and now they've started to do some really weird stuff, and nobody knows why. Like, they're like taking the canceled content creators, and nobody knows why. They're also continuing to like send social media blasts at the families of like IT directors and IT personnel. Like, and it's gonna get dark here, besties. I don't know if you're ready for this. Like, I don't even know what to say. And I hate to tell you this, but it's going to get even worse because literally when they went to that IT center, they literally like destroyed IT equipment that's like super necessary. And as a result, little like brand new content creators for the watermelon olive oil serum company are being really badly affected. And it's getting really, really dire. Like they're being so badly affected that their accounts might be fully canceled. There are some things that I literally can't even say out loud because I would just probably start crying. And when I tell you that these content creators, including the brand new little content creators, are getting fully canceled, that is what is happening. And the Blue Serum Company is like continuing to take this drama to all branches of the watermelon olive oil serum company. And if you're tired of this drama, that's too bad because it's not getting any better. It's literally just escalating across the board. And the thing that I find personally really frustrating is that from the beginning, the Blue Serum Company has made like excuses for all of this behavior, but there are literally things that like their excuses do not cover. And they're really doing things on social media that make it really clear that it was never about their excuses. Like it's literally almost as if they just had like a terrible evil master plan the whole time. For this update, I totally forgot to make a card, but you guys should look up what they are saying at the big tricolor big box store about this app. They're talking about not letting us have this app anymore because they're saying that this app is making Gen Z feel like sympathetic for the chickpea group. How do we feel about that, Gen Z? Because personally, the way that I feel is that when somebody really wants me to be quiet, I just get louder. But anyway, some of the smaller big box stores are like saying that they might be ready to throw some support to like the watermelon olive oil serum company. And I'm just like, besties, you couldn't throw some support like 11,000 content creators ago? Meanwhile, one of the biggest major content creators at the like big tricolor big box store is totally not giving bestie energy, but like, are we surprised? Are we surprised? We know this person is not a bestie. And like, you guys have some homework from me today, okay? You guys need to go and look up what's happening with skincare companies in Africa. Because there's this major skincare company that specializes in mineral water that is like going through it right now. And if you don't know what's been going on there, it's been going on for a really long time. You can check my repost. There's some really awesome creators who have been talking about this, or literally just search the name of the mineral company. And they make this amazing, like, mineral water serum for your skin that like not we, but like the content creators of the big tricolor big box store are just literally like taking away their mineral serum that they make, and not just taking it away, they're literally forcing them to make the serum and then taking it away. And also like the working conditions for all of their content creators are terrible, like criminal. Okay, so we should be talking about this. And here's the thing, like if you're feeling like, okay, there's just too much drama in the world, like there are so many dramas happening right now, I cannot possibly search or talk about all of them. I understand. Like, I understand. I have spent so much time talking about the watermelon olive oil serum company that like I literally haven't had time for anything else. But that doesn't mean that we shouldn't be talking about them. It means that we should be talking about the root cause. I just keep losing my voice today, but yeah, we need to look at root causes. That's the only way all of this drama is gonna stop. But luckily, there are a lot of things that you can do to deal with the root cause. And obviously, you can always come back here and get all of the updates from me. Because I will continue to talk about drama until there is no drama to talk about. But anyway, here's the completed look. Definitely let me know what you think. I was going for freckles, but I feel like this almost looks like watermelon seeds. What do you guys think?
So I keep hearing in the dark world, they're saying the Messiah, the prophet said, is Palestinian, or it could say the Messiah, the prophet is from Congo. Like, this is so weird. Like, it's in there. Like, it could be a voice recorder as well. Like, it kept repeating in the dark world. So it's like these people are being brainwashed. Whoever is into these dark energies and stuff like that, they're being brainwashed. Okay, so it's some type of not only mind manipulation and confusion, which is why I'm telling you guys, in the spiritual realm, when you see this in the physical, like a lot of people showing you what's going on in the Palestinians, is because a lot of y'all, this confusion, energy illusionists, whoever is doing this stuff, who I told you, they did it in the 11/11. They harnessed this was their peak, okay? A lot of y'all, you're being conditioned and programmed not to do anything, to be apathetic about this, to not say anything. Thank you, I'm telling you. Not use your intuition, not use your platform, not use your voice to help others. I'm telling you, you're in a huge, massive illusion if you're not doing the right thing right now. Because you're scared that your platform, that's your vanity. Like the day that God says everything is going to be destroyed, it's going to be destroyed. What are you going to have? Right? All yourself to come into your little garments and your little things to talk to God about it, right? A lot of you, you're going to feel shame. You're going to look down. You're not going to be able to look at God in the face because you didn't do it. You fail, right? And we're trying to help you not to fail, because that's the worst thing when you're being judged for something that you think like, well, I wasn't my problem. I wasn't in my country. That didn't happen to me. So why did I have to? No, it doesn't matter. Everyone is being judged. Everyone is supposed to be doing something. So you're thinking that you're going to get into the new earth by not doing anything? And then other people, so you're expecting other people to do the work that you're supposed to be doing too, right? Oh. Okay, so a lot of you, you're putting your assignments in your real assignment. You're focusing on other assignments that you already passed that cycle. You already did what you got to do. You just got to use your energy for other energies, but you're not doing it. You're thinking like, no, I have to continue going this one. But God already told you already finished that one. You have another one to do, but you're not listening. Oh, that's too much drama. That's too hard. No, that means they're going to block and close whatever I have worked already, God. Like, why? Why would I do that? So a lot of y'all, you're choosing to be disobedient. Okay, that's on you. All right. But right now, he kept saying that right now there's a dark energy, dark world where they're prophesying this. Like they thinking they're the Messiah, whoever. That's the thing. Like Christ consciousness spread. It's like, you're not just one person anymore. Like this is how outdated these people are. You're not just one human that is going to be. Like Christ right now, he is like 10 times full. He multiplied into maybe 100 of you, into thousands of you that are Christ-like, that have Christ within yourself. You can hear God. Do you understand? So they cannot quantify it anymore. The prophecies that they're thinking, it's updated because they're relying on Old Testament, old Bible, you know what I'm saying? Right now, the new Bible, New Testament is being written right now. It's being written. It's going to be written. It has already written. Do you understand? So, hey! Oh, no! Get me, baby. Caramba! What do you think you're doing? No! Oh, you see? A lot of you, you're gonna like escape or trying to escape or something like that, but I'm telling you, you're gonna escape to something you're not gonna like. My cat thought that was gray out there. It's disgusting, and it's full of cats, full of like pigeon and stuff like that. Like I'm telling you, it's not what you think it is. Okay, a lot of you, you've been protected right now by something. Okay, intense force. Okay, I'm telling you. So a lot of you, this is what's going on. That right now you're being guided to continue putting the information out there and continue going. Is because in the spiritual realm, they're already trying to make people forget through their sleep, make them have sympathy for all these people who are oppressed. They've been doing this for years. Okay, so they're trying to do this again. But right now, a lot of you who are awake, who are doing the opposite of what they're thinking, they think that you're going to get tired. They think that it's going to stop. It's not going to stop. This time, Palestine has woken up a lot of people, and they will never forget this. Nobody's going to forget this. So this is this government, this higher realm people who have been listening to this dark world energy, thinking that they're going to get away with this because they were promised by someone that, that this is going to work. it's not gonna work. Okay, it's backfire as we speak. Okay, so continue doing what you're doing. Okay, some of you, this is their justification for doing what they're doing, is because, like I said that in my podcast as well, their worst nightmare is to feel that Jesus is coming back or has come back and has resurrected in one child or something like that. But the thing is, that's the biggest, actually that's a blessing in disguise, because they're thinking that it's one person, but it's actually not. God is multiplying in thousands right now, so they will never know who it actually is if he's reincarnated. And if he is reincarnated, he's reincarnated with not just one person, it's many people. So yeah, that's going to be a huge surprise for them. Oh well, God bless. Let go and let God. See you next time. Bye.